Any athletic team, program, or department is only as strong as its foundation, and the ultra-successful and consistent program of Cowgirl Golf was built by the determination, creativity, and patience of its program-defining head coach, 2023 Hall of Honor inductee Ann Pitts. Pitts coached the Cowgirls for the first 24 years of the program's existence, from 1975 until 2000. Under her leadership, OSU quickly established itself on the national scene.
Like most things, there has to be somebody at the beginning. So I think for Ann, she had a trailblazer mindset. She was able to set the foundation for the program, and the rest of the coaches sort of stood on her shoulders.
Under Pitts, Oklahoma State made a quick and loud impact on women's golf. She won 15 conference championships in her 24 years at OSU, including the Cowgirls' first conference title in just her second year on the job. She received numerous conference and region coach of the year honors, and her immediate success was no coincidence. By the end of her time in Stillwater, OSU had a national brand and a history of success.
It's that history. It's the foundation. It's the founding members, like you mentioned. Ann was the founding, and she would say, and obviously she's here and she's saying now, oh, I didn't found anything. There were players before. But the formal organization and the day-to-day recruiting that she did in the 80s that gave Oklahoma State University this national presence early is the reason I believe that Oklahoma State has been able to maintain a national presence for 50 years.
With Ann Pitts at the helm, the Cowgirls won 56 tournaments. She coached 19 All-Americans and 15 All-America scholars as selected by the National Golf Coaches Association.
She was a leader. And so sometimes leaders aren't necessarily all about, following people, but it's having compassion, it's teaching integrity, it's understanding how to promote perseverance in your players. So those were some of the things that I think made her successful.
In 1995, Ann Pitts was inducted into the NGCA Hall of Fame while still serving as the Oklahoma State head coach. In 2008, she became a member of the Oklahoma Golf Hall of Fame. As a pillar of the sport, she was twice presented with the Rolex Gladys Palmer Meritorious Service Award for outstanding service and contributions to women's college golf by the National Golf Coaches Association.
I think that Coach Pitts was also like a servant of golf. She's given so much back to the women's game. She's served on, numerous boards, numerous committees.
But the championships, the awards, the honors, and accolades never sidetracked Ann Pitts from her true calling. Coaching her student athletes away from the course was more important than what happened in the arena of competition, and her impact lasted through generations.
Ann always had a saying, and the saying was, bloom where you're planted. I interpreted that as do the best with what you have at the time, whether it be, in school or in golf or being able to develop social relationships. So that's sort of an overarching thing, but it's just something that I've always taken with me, and it's helped me in my career with my kids, with my grandkids. So there's only probably a few people that have a dramatic effect on your life, and I think Ann was one of those people for me.
Ann Pitts becomes the second women's head coach to join the OSU Hall of Honor, joining longtime softball coach Sandy Fisher, who, like Pitts, was the matriarch of the program. The Big 8 Conference closed its doors in 1996, and OSU women's golf led the league with 14 conference championships. And since the debut of the Big 12, Oklahoma State's 11 league titles are the same number as the rest of the current conference configuration combined.
And the success that they have now is, beyond any of our wildest dreams. But, that's because of her legacy. That not only myself, who came after her, talk about big shoes to fill, but that we wanted to honor her legacy. I'm just so proud that she is here to receive this honor, that she is being, acknowledged for her life work. She allowed players to enjoy their life and have their life's work, and yet in reciprocation, we can acknowledge her life's work.
The life work of Ann Pitts, a new member of the OSU Athletics Hall of Honor.